Hi, I'm Alana Aiken, and this is my Module 6 reflection. Um, one stage in the sexual response model that I thought was interesting was the plateau stage. Um, I feel like this is a stage where sexual tension builds, breathing and heart rate increase, and arousal levels are high, but not yet at climax. I feel like understanding this stage can be helpful for people or couples because it emphasizes the values of like slowing down and building intimacy rather than rushing to orgasm. Um, for example, I would say in a marriage, like one partner might feel pressure to like get it over with, like hurry up and be done with it due to time or stress, while the other partner may need more time to reach that point. Um, if both partners understand the plateau stage, I think they can communicate about pacing and what works for each individual to lead to more satisfying and mutual enjoyable intercourse. Um, Another topic in the is sex and marriage. I thought this was interesting from the textbook. Um, it basically explained like sexual satisfaction is often linked more to communication and emotional closeness than just physical attraction. Um, Couples who talk openly about their needs or boundaries have higher levels of satisfaction. That stood out to me because it highlights that emotional connection is just as important as physical chemistry in long term relationships. Um, and from the handout, the sex, alcohol, and drugs handout, um, the sexual performance and decision making, I think it increases the desire as well. What caught my attention was that alcohol can make people feel more confident, which sometimes I feel like when I drink, like I feel more confident to do certain things or willing to talk and engage in social conversations or even some people sex. Um but also more likely to regret the choices or fail to use protection. I feel like people who are intoxicated and are having sex, I feel like that could be a con of drinking as well when it comes to having sex. Um and that can lead to unplanned pregnancies or STIs or emotional harm when you're having sex with someone you may not know or you do know but don't need to be having sex with them. From the module, the sexual dysfunctions. One thing I learned about sexual dysfunctions is that female sexual interest slash like arousal disorder involves both a lack of desire and a lack of physical arousal. Um, and it could be caused by, in the book, it said hormonal, psychological, or relational factors. This stood out to me because it showed how complex female dysfunctions can be and how often they are minimized or misunderstood. Um, Socially, I hear more people discussing male sexual dysfunctions, especially um, erectile dysfunction, often in a humorous or casual way. Some people think it's funny, use it as a joke. But female dysfunctions like the lack of arousal or painful intercourse are rarely talked about openly and are sometimes dismissed as emotional or, oh, she's just in her head. And I thought that was interesting as well.